Hello everyone, this is Supersnoopy here, back with another Star Wars: The Old Republic video. Today I have for you guys another Star Wars: The Old Republic highlight video. Today's highlight video, we're going to be doing a no companion solo Uprising challenge. So in this video, I'm just going to be going to one of these story mode Uprisings completely alone with absolutely no companion, and we just don't have a group as well. So the one I'm just going to be going for today is Firefrost. I think this video is pretty cool just to see, what we can do. Just not having the extra help of a healing companion that most people have. So I hope you guys enjoy the Star Wars: Republic highlight video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like. And if you guys want some gaming mints, then check the link in the description down below. Catalytic gaming mints. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in this Uprising. Alrighty guys, let's get into this right now. So we have absolutely no companion right here. So this is going to be a little interesting to see what actually happens. I assume that it won't be too difficult, but I guarantee that I'm actually going to have to be a little safer and a little smarter when it comes down to the boss fights and such. So as you can tell, I am taking these guys down very easily. Okay, I have no clue why I got those two conquest objectives since I'm attacking mobs. But we're just going to go ahead, just roll with it. Anyways, I think this is going to be kind of interesting, just in the fact that I'm going to have to play a little more tactically. I'm going to just have to realize, hey, I could die pretty easily if I'm not careful. So I am just going to keep that in mind right here. So there we go, just take that guy out. Now, every single time, waves do spawn in. So what I'm probably going to do is, after every single mob that I take out, I'm going to try to heal up just a little. Just so I can actually, have full health, almost full health when it comes down to attacking the next wave of enemies. Because, let's be honest, that would likely be very smart to do, versus just kind of winging it and then possibly dying. So, I'm just going to activate this right here. Just going to continue to kind of play, ring around the rosy with some of the enemies. These guys are weak enemies, however, so they are very easy to take out. So the next wave is going to spawn up there. And another nice thing is, even though I don't have a companion, I can still pick up these extra power-ups. So that's going to be very, very useful for me. Another thing that also can be pretty helpful is I can actually stun these guys. So I'm probably going to stun this guy and then go after the tank guy. So I'm just going to bring him over here, take him out. There we go, just try to bring all these thugs over here, just all the weak enemies. Because they're the ones that you kind of have to worry about, because even though they are weak, they still do some pretty basic damage, which actually can end up taking you out. So that's something to heavily consider. Alright, so this guy hasn't even engaged us yet, so that's going to be fine. We have this beast, and then more are going to spawn in, if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. We're just going to run back over here, just start taking these guys out one by one, so we don't have to deal with them. Alrighty, then we have the tank. We actually have two of the tanks, so this might not be good. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of run. That's the one thing that's always useful with just soloing content in general as well, is just running away always seems to work out very well. And there we go, we have taken down all the mobs, and we are on to the first boss. Alright, so 700k HP. That's not going to be too bad, but it is going to be something we are going to want to consider. Just use this when he uses Terminate. This might also be the perfect time to use an Adrenal, just to really maximize my damage real quick. Because, let's be honest, this is probably going to get a little bit worse later on, so we just need to kind of be aware of that. So I'm just going to activate this right here. I'm going to get knocked down as well, so that's not going to be fun. Okay, so I am still taking damage, of course. Like I said, that's never fun, but it is kind of necessary, and it's going to, of course, happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and just activate this right here. Just try to stun all those guys just back. Just keep them away. I'm just going to use this once again. It's not going to work. I have no idea why it didn't work, but we are going to have to sadly use our health pack right here just to get these guys off us, since they do quite a bit of damage, if I'm being honest. So here we go. I'm just going to stand up through this, just to kind of relax, just to not worry about a single thing. So here we go. This ability is incredibly useful because I can just actually spam it right here. So I am just going to spam this while I do get some extra health back. to take down this guy. So now we're just continuing the attack. We aren't having almost any issues, which is very good because, I mean, like I said, we are taking this guy out with little to no issues. Just this boss is simply just being careful with your defensives and just trying to survive, and you won't have any issues with him because, as you can see, I am just going to finish him off just like that. So the first boss is now down. Really, that boss was just kind of, like I said, kind of maintaining defensives and just making sure we're okay. We also didn't, actually we did use the health pack right there because we were running into some issues, but still, that was really just the defensive boss fight. Alrighty guys, so I just took down the main guys, and we're just going to go to the left first right here because we have to get 2 objectives. So I'm probably going to have to use my defensives here just to be careful. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use my defensives. All these guys are absolutely obliterating me. So let me just try to take down these guys before they end up killing me when my reflex is gone, because that would not be fun, just dying to the easy mobs right here. So we're just going to take down this tank guy. We did use our 2 power-ups, which is a little unfortunate, but still, it can be okay. I'm also going to have to use defensives here. There's no way. These guys are absolutely just destroying me right now. So there we go. Just take them all out. Luckily, I will be able to heal up in a second just to my reflective shield or my reactive shield. And there we go. Take the last guy out. And then, once again, with this Uprising, when I'm going to activate this, I believe these small droids are going to pop up. So I now have my special ability, which I can use to knock them all back. So we're just going to overload this. Are they going to aggro? Yeah, they are going to aggro. So here we go. It's activated on all of them. Let's get them away. And then I'm just going to heal back up. Then we're just going to overload again. And now, I believe we are good to go. They might spawn in a second time, I don't remember. But we are just going to overload this and just get the first little generator, which will spawn in enemies, which will automatically aggro, so we need to keep that in mind. So, nice thing about this is these guys can't shoot through walls like some of the bosses and enemies in this game. So we can actually just carry them to our location if we want to, just to help us out and also allow us to take down the enemies without any issues. So there we go. Now we just got to go to the second one, and then we will be able to fight the boss, which is inside. And honestly, with that boss fight, especially for this highlight video, it's going to be interesting to say the very least, because I know that guy can do quite a bit of damage, so I'm just going to need to be very careful and just kind of tactically go through this. Because even though this is kind of like the story mode, just the very basic mode rather than the veteran or master, it still can be a bit of a struggle if you aren't careful. Because, I mean, it's obvious when you are overgeared and stuff, you won't have many issues. But once again, we are kind of alone for this. And also, we don't have a companion, so we do need to be just a little more careful than usual. So, just taking down mobs left and right, no big deal. That's what the majority of this Uprising is. And with the most Uprisings, is just running through the guys, just attacking them, and having no issues. So that's the rocket launcher power-up. Now that isn't too good for the boss fight. If I remember correctly, the rocket launcher power-up isn't that great. So what I might do is I might just start using them, or actually using these right here. That didn't activate for some reason. So I guess we're just going to say forget the rocket launcher. But that is something that's really good to just go ahead and get rid of the extra mobs and such. So we're just going to take down this thug, just running through, full HP. But now we have a bunch of strong enemies headed towards us. So I'm going to actually need to turn around right here just to get away. Once again, we have a couple non-strong enemies that we can quickly take out to finish the job. We do have that commando type guy right there. And he is going to pack a punch, but luckily we can interrupt him, take him out, and just rinse and repeat. So now we are going to get the second generator, and then once we get the second generator, we should be good to go for the boss. Now this is this power-up right here. I'm actually going to save this power-up for the boss fight. Well, I'm not going to get it once again. I have no clue why it's doing that. But hey, I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. We're going to get to more of those guys right there. We're just going to try to knock them down. Just take all of them out before we die, because that is something that can happen. Is these guys are very little, they don't do much damage, but they can really just take you out if you aren't careful, if they spawn in and too many blow up on you. So now we're going to overload this last generator, and then the final boss will be open. Only 2 bosses in this, but it still is just some quality. Alrighty, so here we go. We got a lot of guys headed towards us. So this is going to be the time where we need to be extra careful, because even though these guys are really simple, there's so many of them that this could end up just getting me killed. And that would not be fun, just to be this far and just get killed. So I'm probably going to need to use defensives in a second. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to use defensives. Otherwise, I'm just going to get taken out very early on. So let me just take these guys out with just a nice placed AoE. And there we go. All we have is this strong tank guy. And then we will have the final boss to deal with. So now we're just going to head there and try to finish this. Okay guys, so what just happened is I actually tried to take on this boss. And I did get to him about to 50% HP. But he stomped on me and it knocked me into one of the rock things. Or the little like ice glacier things. And I got stuck like inside the actual rock. And I couldn't continue because I was like trapped in a rock and I couldn't take out the turrets. So it essentially kind of stinks because I have to just try and fight this boss. But anyways, we're just going to redo this right here because I guess, you know, hey, that does happen. So, alright, so here we go. So basically the first thing with this fight is there's going to be little turrets. The thing with these turrets that's very unique about them is if you aren't in range, which I think the range is about like 70 to 80 meters, they don't always attack you. And as you can tell, these ones are already like currently like all attacking me. But that doesn't always happen, so it can be useful. But for right now, it seems like that's not going to be the case. So I'm just going to have to go through all these guys right here, just take them out. So the first part, like I said, pretty self-explanatory. We just got to go after these turrets. I just got to take this one out, though. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Let me just stun this one. And I can just quickly heal up, because this is kind of like the pre-boss phase. Just I need to get prepared and ready to attack this guy up here. Because once I take down this turret, this guy is going to become active. He's going to do a lot of damage. And then the Forge Master, he is going to just go ahead and he's going to put back up the turrets. And when he puts back up the turrets, this guy is going to get shielded again. And then we're going to have a ton of issues. So that is going to be the way this boss fight works. Alright, so I'm just almost completely ready for this. Just got to be careful because this is going to be pretty insane. The thing with this is this fight gets pretty ridiculous at times, and it really can become an issue. Okay, so he is just going to become awake again. Activate that just to reduce the damage. Because like I said, this guy is going to be packing a punch, and that is something we don't want to deal with. So there we go, just attack him right here. The goal is to DPS him down as much as we possibly can right here. Just do as much damage as we can, and we should be very successful. That is just the main goal right here. Alright, so I am just running around, just trying to get away from him, but at the same time just trying to DPS him down here. So there we go. I'm going to take a lot of damage from this. So I'm just going to continue to just eat the damage, just no big deal. Not worrying about a thing. Alright, so my main goal here is to, like I said last time, I got him close to 50% HP before he knocked me into a rock. So that is probably going to be the main goal right here, is just to get him really low. I am actually attacking him a lot more than the last time, which is good because I am going to get him really close to death. But the main issue is that guy right there, the main boss guy, is going to be probably the biggest issue. Okay, so I'm just going to use the Reflect just to get my health back up. Because I am just very soon just going to have to deal with the turrets again. So now he's just going to shield him back up, which is something I actually kind of want right now. So just go ahead and shield him back up. We're going to activate a lot of things right here. We're just going to need to survive, of course. Because that is something we need to do. Just to live through this. Just eat the turret damage. Just not fun at all. Like, literally not fun. Because I am just going to be taking a ton of damage here. So let me just take this guy out. Okay, I'm going to stun this one. Just heal up real quick. And then we're just going to move on to this next turret. Now, probably the biggest thing that's going to give me a struggle with this second phase, because after you take down the boss right here, it's not completely done. Just because he shields him doesn't mean that the fight is over. It's good that he does shield him, but the main issue that's going to be is the main boss guy has, let's see, 200k health, which you can take out relatively quickly. But, okay, I don't know why those aren't activating. That's really annoying, because that's going to make this even tougher. But the main boss guy is going to activate the little spider droid things, which were already annoying enough. But, of course, he's going to be a boss, and he's going to be doing damage and such, so it's going to be even harder to deal with. Alright, so I am just going to need to get prepared for this, because this is going to become quite a struggle. So I'm just going to go again. Just attack him. Okay, so I'm just going to need to activate everything I got. It's really just to burn this guy. Because like I said, we're going to have some issues very soon. Okay, so I am still getting some health back. I'm going to need the reflect very soon as well. But I don't think it's going to be active in time. So there we go, just activate that right there. Reduce the damage. He's going to activate his special ability in a second, which is going to really bring me down HP-wise. Okay, so this is going to be a struggle. Just try to heal up real quick. Alright, so he is alone. He hasn't engaged me yet, so I'm going to be able to go back to full HP. And this is where the real fight is going to begin. Okay, so this is going to be really hard because, like I said, he does a ton of damage with the spray and pray. It's like unreal how much he does. So I'm just going to need to activate all of my abilities right here. Just activate everything I can right now. Just really try to run away because, like I said, that's going to be the main issue right here. Is he's going to be doing a ton of damage. Just really try to take him out. Just please. Yes, there we go. Okay. So that was really clutch. I did take him out and I was successful. But that was the thing I was really nervous about, is with that fight. It was going to be really close because I knew since I don't have a healer or a group with me, those spider droids are going to take me out very rapidly. So I took him out just in a split second right before I died. And we were successful with completing this uprising. So I'm just going to accept that right there. We are just going to get a reward, and that is going to be it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Star Wars: The Old Republic highlight video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.